Hey, hi there. Welcome back to another episode of Golden Opportunities with Mike and Trevor. And, welcome back from a little bit of an absence. Good to see you all. How's it going, Trevor?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing well, thank you.
Good. Good.
Spring is
Been a
here.
little bit.
Baseball is in full swing.
I
It's
know.
trying to hint at summer. The weather was kind of nasty and cold for a little while, and then it warmed up and it started raining a bunch. But looks like we're
Yeah.
out of the woods. We got good weather upon
Yeah.
us.
Yep. Doing all of the outdoor work and all that stuff right now. So the rain's been helpful but hurtful.
Yep.
You know how that goes. So
You cleaning up that new homeowner yard you got?
yeah, it needs a lot of work, but it's a progress. It's a
Yes.
progress.
Yes, and it's yours, right?
Yes, that's true.
That's good
That's true.
stuff. Well, it's been a while, so I'm curious to see how much comedy you got, how much better you've gotten at telling jokes.
Boy, I know I'm going to disappoint if that's the lead off, but let's get
Good.
into it. All right.
Let's.
What kind of shoes do frogs wear?
What kind of shoes do frogs wear? You got me.
Open toed sandals.
Open toed. Pretty good.
I like that one. I got one more for you. Who won the neck decorating contest?
Neck decorating.
Neck decorating contest.
Tattoo artist or something along those lines.
It was a tie.
It was a tie. Necktie. Haha. All right.
That was a tie.
Not too bad. All right. Mine are technology and summer related. Not both, but one and the other. All right. So, why did the developer bring a ladder to work?
I got nothing for you.
Because they were working in the cloud.
Oh, nice.
Climb up there. Real
There you
bad.
go.
All right, technology in summer as promised. Here's another one. What do you get when you cross a computer and a lifeguard?
Ooh. You're gonna say it, and I'm gonna know it, but like open framework, something like that.
No, it's simpler than that. A screensaver.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Like we said, folks, real bad comedy. That's why you watch us, right? That was a
That's
couple of
right.
week build up for all that. But anywho, let's talk about jobs because that's why we're really here. We call this show Golden Opportunities. We count down the top 5 hottest jobs in technology. And so we'll start at job number 5, which is a senior software developer. And this opportunity is with a client in the Raleigh, North Carolina area.
Yes. So what we're looking for on this position is somebody who comes from a C#.NET framework. So ideally having like 4.0 and above in that, but we're flexible on that. The big kicker for this position is they want somebody with test-driven development. So having some experience with like doing unit test cases as you're going through your development, doing all of that within an agile environment would be great as well. So that's kind of the core principles of that position. That one is a contract hire role, and that one is a hybrid position based on North Carolina.
Cool, cool. Job number 4 is a stress engineer, and this one's also in Raleigh.
Yes. So this one is a little bit different than what we usually have. It's more of a engineer in the sense of like aerospace and mechanical. So what we're looking for on this position is somebody who has some experience with like airframe stress analysis. So supporting Patron and Nastran. I'm sorry if I butchered these. It's a little bit, we're learning as we go. And then having some experience with Boeing programs would be a huge plus. So that is that position. That is another contract to hire. Actually, take that back. That's a full time position, and that one is local to Raleigh, North Carolina.
All right. Sounds good. We've got a data engineer role at job number 3, and this one's in Dallas, Texas.
Yes. So this position is in Dallas, Texas. This person can also be in Baltimore, Maryland. I know I'm kind of throwing you for a loop there, but wanted to mention that just in case it was applicable to anyone. What we're looking for on this position is somebody with Python, SQL, and DBT are kind of like the biggest things that we're looking for, especially the DBT experience. So data build tools. So what we're looking for would ideally be about 7 years of experience. So it's a little bit more senior position just in software engineering, and then having any sort of combination with Python, SQL, and DBT. They do run on cloud, AWS, and so that would be great if you have some experience with that. Those are kind of the big four things that we're looking for there. That again is a hybrid position in Dallas or Baltimore, and that one is a contract to hire position.
All right, perfect. Job number 2 is a Scrum Master position with a client in the Cincinnati, Ohio area.
Yes. So another Scrum Master. What we're looking for here, a similar thing. We're looking for somebody who comes from a large scale, complex enterprise environment. So working at large companies, managing over some Scrum teams, multiple teams would be great. Preferably coming from an agile environment would be great as well in IT. So working with like quality assurance, development teams, product ownership, maybe agile coaches would be great. And then if you have some experience on a data integration or engineering project specifically, that would be a huge plus, but not necessarily required. So that's what we're looking for on that position. That one is another contract hire role, and that one is a hybrid in Cincinnati.
All right, all right. That means we got one more. Job number 1 is a manager of cloud engineering, and it is a remote opportunity.
Yes, it is remote. We are looking for somebody to be within CST or EST, just because that's going to be a little bit more conducive to the work environments. So that's the only limitation. What we're looking for is somebody who has about 3 years of experience just in management, somebody who comes from a background in Microsoft Azure and then infrastructure architecture experience. So ideally, this person would like be managing Microsoft 365 environments on-prem and Active Directory, and then have some scripting and automation experience, including PowerShell. So that's kind of the core components for that position. Again, that one is remote, and that one is a contract to hire position as well.
All right, awesome. There you have it, everyone. That is our top 5 golden opportunities for the week. And at this time, we want to show you how you can learn more about these positions or potentially even apply for one of them if you so choose. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen while Trevor walks you through what we can do here to apply for one of these jobs.
Yeah, absolutely. So website's goldenit.com/job listings, just like you see there on your screen. If you go to get hired, that will take you to our company website where you can go to job search, either way, and then it'll take you to our job listings. So that has everything that we have available right now. You'll see some of the stuff we talked about. There's the Scrum Master, some of the things that we didn't talk about. If you click on one of these roles that you're interested in applying for, it'll take you to the job description, so you can read through that, make sure it sounds like a good fit, and then click apply now or easy apply. That will allow you to fill out a pamphlet of your information and then just attach your resume, click apply, and that's all you need to do. So it's a pretty simple process that will send your resume and information directly to us, so we can reach out to you from there. Easy, simple way to get in touch with us. If you don't see anything that you're looking for right now, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom of that page, it'll say didn't find a role that matches your skills or that you're looking for. And then you can submit your resume. It'll pop up the same pamphlet as before, but it won't be associated with the job. It will just go into our system and then allow us to reach out to you based around the suggestions that our system gives us, and anybody that we can kind of see is going to be a good fit for future positions. If you already are in our system, it'll just be a little bit quicker. So that's another great way for you to get in touch with us, a little bit more proactive. But I would highly recommend that. And then any sort of connections on LinkedIn or any social media, anything like that would be awesome too.
Absolutely. We love hearing from you. We like knowing that you're out there watching. So let us know where you're watching from. Tell us your bad dad jokes. We love those. And maybe, you never know. Trevor will pick one up and use it on air. So
Good chance.
yeah,
More.
we love getting the comments. We'll reply a lot of times live during the show or shortly thereafter. If you're interested in a particular position, let us know. We'll connect you to the right person and all that good stuff. And I'm going to put the website up there again one more time so you can jot that down or bookmark it. GoldenITINC.com/job hyphen listings. Check it now, check it later. We're always adding more. There's about 80 or so up there at the moment. And you never know. You might see something that you're interested in pop up there. So that's about all I have for this week. Trevor, anything else you want to share before we let everybody go?
Oh, it's good to be back, and I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend and look forward to seeing you next week.
Likewise. Appreciate you all for joining us. This has been Golden Opportunities with Mike and Trevor, and we are getting out of here, so we'll see you next time.